All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. I've got Ashton Ariana from Forbes IT Solutions on the call with me today. Thanks, Ashton, for joining us, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you. Happy New Year.
How were your holidays?
It was good. Just took the kids away out of town a little bit and showed them some sun, but very quickly we had to come back and see the reality, right?
Yeah, we're back in the rain in Vancouver here. Ashton, behind you, it looks like you're at PDC, or you got a photo from PDC with your nice fancy new logo.
Yeah. That's last year's. This coming year is going to be even nicer. We have a very nice background, same size of a booth, but it's going to be much nicer. So it's a surprise. Make sure you be there to see it.
Oh, I'm sure we'll cross paths there. So when companies, I guess, rebrand or get a new logo, that usually indicates that they've been around for a little while. So is this your first new logo, or have you gone through a few iterations?
Pretty much that's the first logo change. Excuse me, by the way, I'm still recovering from some cold, and I'll be coughing a little bit. But yeah, to answer your questions, we have been around for about 12 years now. Forbes just turned 12 years, or will be actually 12 years this March. We wanted to make some changes to the way the logo looks, and I think this is more because we're now 100% aligned with dentistry, and all our clients are dentists and clinics. So I think that this logo made more sense.
So take me back to 12 years ago. How did Forbes start, and what was your client base like? Was it dentists and other businesses, or what did it look like?
So I've been doing this for 20 years. But the company was called AVC Pro. We were doing audio video computing and stuff. It was like a hobby thing for me, and then I had a full-time job as an engineer at Panasonic, their lighting branch. Then I moved to the director position there, and I got just tired of all these meetings and the way the company was managed. So I thought I'd start my own company, and that's how Forbes started. And I changed the focus from audio video to mostly, excuse me for a second, from audio video mostly to just IT. And a few of my friends were, encouraging me to help them with their clinics, and that's how it started. So in the basement of my house, Scott and Richard that are sitting in front of me right now, they used to come there, and that's how we started.
Oh, no way.
And 12 years later, we right now are taking care of about 450 clinics across the country, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and most of them in BC.
Impressive. How far east does your client base reach?
We stopped at Saskatchewan just because of the time zone.
Right.
A lot of people ask me about Toronto and stuff like that, but it's just too far, and we can't really cover that 3-hour difference, and we can't be effective.
So what does your team look like now? You said you started with you and 2 other guys 12 years ago. What does it look like now?
Yeah, we got 10. We got a team of 10 here. I have two technicians that are constantly on the go with the truck, so they go to sites and get things going. We have a lot of contractors outside of Vancouver area that kind of report to us. A lot of IT companies that report to us in, let's say, Alberta and Saskatchewan. They're basically boots on the ground for us. So we do the whole job here. We manage the security, the backups, support. But if we need to send someone to site, then we use those IT companies.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming you're not still in your basement?
No, we moved to the side. I just redid the lease for this building for another 6 years. Not to, rub it in or anything, but I can see downtown. I'm right on the water on Harborside, so I have a very, very nice place. It's too bad I have to give it up in 6 years, but we're in a nice spot.
That's awesome. So we talked a little bit about history and client distribution. What kind of sets Forbes apart in the dental IT services world?
When I started this company, I really wanted to bring something a little bit different from what's out there already. What I noticed that was lacking in the industry was a tech support that is ready to go when you need them. And also, we were the first company that actually started doing the cloud backup in the dental industry.
Interesting.
We are the ones that all our other competitions, they started about a year or two after us. We always try to be ahead in technology. But what sets us separate from other people or other IT companies is if you need us, you call us, we pick up the phone, and the technician is right there to help you. Usually when you call us, you really need our help. So it's not good if I get back to you in 8 hours. If your server is down and you need us to help you, it's better when you call, someone pick up the phone, right?
But I love spending hours of time on hold and dealing with a phone tree and pressing 7 and then 3 and then I'm back to the main menu.
So unfortunately, I have to disappoint you there. If you call us, we will pick up the phone. When it comes down to recovery time, about 5 years ago, I remember that I got up one morning and I noticed we had 7 voicemails from clinics that were down because they got ransomware.
Oh no.
So I had to dispatch my people to different clinics, including myself. I had to go there. We had to use their old backups, recover their data. They didn't lose much data, but the recovery took between 24 to 48 hours. Excuse me. After that, a few doctors contacted me and they're like, "Hey, thanks for saving us, but how do we speed this up? How do we make sure if this happens again, we can come up? We lost 2 days of production. How do we prevent this?" And that's when we started looking into smart backup. Now, the backup that we provide right now to our clients is so efficient that if your server crashes, I don't have to come there. I can remotely get you up and running under 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And you're back to work.
That's impressive.
And as we speak, 2 of our clinics right now are running on this platform right now because the server crashed. We are fixing one, and the other one, they're getting a new server. On top of that, we validate your backup every night. We actually test your backup, we virtualize it, and we take a picture of the login page and email it to you, just to prove to you that we've tested your backup. And on top of that, your backups are always secure. You never lose your backup due to cyber attack, hackers, or ransomware. It's always protected.
That's impressive. Speaking of cyber attacks and ransomware, are there any tips or tricks you have for dentists that are kind of worried about that looming threat that's always out there?
100%. Most of these attacks are coming through emails. So if you are using something like @shaw.ca, @telos.com, or even gmail.com, a lot of these emails find their way into your inbox, and it's a simple click. A lot of times they're PDF files. You open them as a PDF file. It cannot be harmful. And there's a link in there. It says, "Hey, click on this to open the file." And you click on this, nothing happens. A usual receptionist, they probably click on it. Nothing happens. You go home, come back next day. You have a message on your screen saying, "Hey, all your files are locked. If you want to get them back, pay us 1 Bitcoin, which is right now, I think, $25,000 or something like that."
Really?
Yes.
Where are a lot of these attacks coming from? Is it overseas, or is it domestic, or?
Mostly from Russia and India, Pakistan, places that you can't reach.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So just opening a PDF and having a little clickable hyperlink in there is what can bring the whole ship down.
That's one way. The other thing that helps them get in is when you go on these ads on Facebook and things like that, you find your way to different websites, and eventually you find a website that is like downloading stuff. Now, our antivirus and our security software has AI built in, so 99.9% they are blocked right there.
Okay.
Before as soon as they see any activities that is out of norm, they will stop it.
I guess we just got to make sure our staff aren't actually browsing Facebook on their computers.
As you know, we can't prevent people from Googling things here and there, just even for work, right? They want to look something up and they end up in the wrong website. But a lot of those are getting blocked with our antivirus software and firewall, but there's always a chance of getting.
Interesting. I see on the sign behind you, commercial grade hardware. We'll switch topics a little bit.
Sure.
When I built my clinic out, was that 5 years ago, you guys came in and outfitted everything. Can you speak a little bit about the hardware and I guess like on-site installs and servers and what you guys offer in terms of that branch?
Yeah, we used to build our own computers, but very early in the game, we figured out it's not the way to go. We started switching to Lenovo, their business line, and it has been amazing. Products are reliable. When I install a product like that in a clinic, I don't have to worry about it. I know it's going to last for a long time. So I will get happy customers because the money they spend is going to the right place. Obviously, you can save $100 if you go to a cheaper models, but that extra $100 that you pay for a product like this will go longer.
Gotcha. Awesome. Question for you. I know there's a lot of talk and chatter these days about cloud-based practice management systems. Can you speak to some of the pros and cons of server-based versus cloud-based?
100%. And I get this question on a daily basis from new clinics that are being built or existing clients that they want to do some cost savings. I don't believe there is cost savings if you want to go to a cloud-based system, because the money that you spend on the monthly fee on the cloud-based, you end up paying it for backup system in your clinic. The advantage of having everything on premise is you own your data. The data is with you. You don't have, if you ever decide to change your system and go to a different model, you don't have to pay a big amount of money to this cloud-based vendor to migrate the data. You have your data, it's yours. You don't have to worry about their data getting ransomware, for example. I mean, all of these people, they have their data in the cloud. So God forbid, if one of them get hit by ransomware, you're at risk.
Right.
On top of that, you know that our internet is up and down, especially with Shaw. You're going to have these spikes of internet speed. So your experience is not as pleasant when you are relying on internet.
And you're sitting there waiting for an image or a chart to load, and the patient's in the chair and an awkward silence.
In general, I think if you talk to me in 10 years, I probably will have a different opinion then, but I don't think at this time we're quite ready for it. All the tools and equipment that you use right now in the dentistry is much more compatible with on-premise products. So your Windows-based computers and servers and so on. When you go to cloud-based, you find these limitations for X-rays, for intraoral cameras, and so on.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Ashton. Any closing thoughts? Any other tips, advice for dentists, and also where can they get a hold of you if they're interested in Forbes?
Of course. I mean, the only advice that I can tell anybody out there is don't underestimate the value of your backups. The old school backups with those hard drives are no longer what's the right word? It's not adequate. If you get ransomware, you lose everything. And we get customers that call us. They're not our customers. They call us and they're, hey, our IT company lost our data. Can you help us? And it's too late. We can't really do much.
Oh man.
So be aware of that and make sure you're protected with any kind of backup that is ransomware proof.
Gotcha. Yeah. And so yeah, if anybody wants to reach out and chat with you about your services, where can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, ForbesIT.ca is our website.
Okay.
You can reach out there through contact. You can always call me directly, 604-418-6108. That's my cell. You can reach me. Most of the time I'm in meetings, so if you leave a message, I'll get back to you. And you can email me at info@ForbesIT.ca.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ashton. And also thank you for being one of the preferred vendors for Kakebo Dental Network. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, head on over to the Forbes website. And yeah, thanks. And I'm sure I'll see you at PDC soon.
Of course.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.